Hi YouTube. Okay, I am so excited I can't even tell you. A number of you may know that I did a video a couple days ago about my KitchenAid mixer and how great I think it is. And anybody who doesn't have a KitchenAid should get one. If you make your own bread or do just about anything, you deserve a KitchenAid mixer. Anyway, one of my subs, mine is the Artisan model, which is one of the smaller ones. And I bought it to replace my big one that I had years ago that finally took the big dirt nap on me. And it was cheaper to get this one than to repair the old one. So I went ahead and got it, not really realizing how really different the models are. There are some pros and cons, or not pros, I mean, I guess the pros of the smaller models are that you can afford them. How's that? Anyway, one of my subs, Craig, mentioned and gave an eBay link, and I love eBay, to the KitchenAid outlet, and you could get one of the Pro Series refurbished for 200 bucks. Well, I had to go for it because when are you ever going to get that again, right? So I'm getting ready, to open it. This is probably where we should cue the stripper music. Now, to be honest with you, I don't know if I'm going to be strong enough to pull this out of the box, so I may end up having to pause and come back after some big fella comes home to lift it out for me. And of course, now there's a box within a box, which is probably a good thing, because I saw the guy when he set it outside my door, he dropped it. And I would have run out and, you know, had a hissy fit, except that I'm not able to do that. So lucky him, he was spared my wrath. Alright, so I'm sure this is not real exciting for you folks. Oh, it's here! So close, but so far away. Here's the dough hook. And one of the things I like, by the way, about the dough hook, which is, let's see if you can see it, yeah, which is like my old machine was, is you notice how there's no flat disc here. Let me get my Artisan one out. You can see this one's a lot smaller, but it also has this sort of plate on top, which I think they put on because it tends to throw flour everywhere. Well, if you make more than 1 or 2 loaves of bread, the dough starts climbing up over this plate, and it's really annoying. So anyway, there's the dough hook. That might be all I'm able to take out by myself right now. It's driving me crazy. I'm just going to have to come back, folks, when I get a big, strong fella here to lift it for me. But I'll give you a peek inside the box. That's inside the box. See, it's really there. So close, but so far away. Glad I made my rolls all ready for the day. I'll be back. I'm having a hard time containing myself. I've tried a couple times to muster this out, but I'm so afraid I'll drop it and break it. So I have to wait. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I've pulled out some of the documentation to see if I can see exactly what model it is. Jack Luck 4 ordered one a couple days before me, and when she got hers, they had actually upgraded her to the, I think it's 550 Pro HD, because I guess they didn't have the one that she ordered in stock. So I'm so anxious to see if the same thing happened to me, and I just don't know at this point in time because I can't really see it. I'll keep you posted. Alright, I finally have a He-Man home to do the unboxing. Yay, your thumb was up too high. Yay, okay. Okay, He-Man. Onto the counter. See what, oh, don't break my stuff. Sometimes He-Man is good and sometimes He-Man is He-Man. Ha 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 ha. Let's get a close up of the shininess. Alright, I'm going to turn this off and investigate, and I'll be back. Okay, so there she is. I got the KitchenAid Pro 550 Plus. Now, this is a slightly sad note, but I'm still not disappointed. It seems that Jack Luck 4, they didn't have the 550 Plus when she ordered hers, I guess, so she got the HD model, which is heavy duty, but I'm still just tickled to death. I mean, you can see, I think, the difference in size of these two machines. And the bowl is, of course, much bigger. I also like, let me scooch over to the other side if I can. One of the additional things I like about this model is that it has the arm that goes up and down as opposed to locking in place. I personally like that a lot better. My old model had that, and I just find that it works better for me. Sometimes when my fellas would lock the bowl in the base of the Artisan model, it was hard to get that out. I also like on these larger models that what I call the 3-point hitch, which is where you put your attachments, has a little hinged flap deal. On the Artisan, it is a removable cap. It doesn't have a hinge on it, it just has a screw. And I've literally had that fall in my batter when I'm mixing, which is a little bit annoying. I learned that every time I start it, I have to make sure that the screw on that one is tight. There was something else I wanted to say about the differences. Of course, I haven't used my new one yet, so I can't completely tell you about the differences, but oh my gosh, this is like my old one, or more like my old one. It's even better than my original one, is what I should say, and I'm so excited I can't even tell you. When I used my Artisan, if I made more than 2 loaves of bread, it was extremely difficult. And you know, sometimes you want to make a big batch of something, and it just, you know, it would be okay for 1 loaf of bread, but then 1 loaf of bread, it wouldn't quite, you know, get it right because it's such a small amount. It was just annoying. So I am really, 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 really looking forward to using this. I'm so happy I got it. Thanks, Craig. Take good care, folks. And as usual, I always forget to say something. I'm going to be selling my smaller one on eBay. So that $200 price on the larger one is going to end up being even lower once I get whatever I get for the smaller one. So I'll let you know how that works out. Take good care, folks.